and until you see genuine curiosity as what you're trying to do, then you'll miss the mark and you won't even know how bad you're missing it. And the context that it came up with when I was told it was have a genuine curiosity for women. So when you're getting ready to talk to this new girl, you're like, hey, I want to know about her. Most guys approach and they're only asking questions to know whatever it is that they want to know. But that's not how the women mind works. They want to be in a fantasy first, or right, you could debate the women's semantics, but the point is that's probably not how you should do it. We can all agree on that. And that most men approach wrong. And the reason that they approach wrong is because they forgot to have genuine curiosity. All you cared about is what you saw and how it made you feel. You forgot that this person that I don't know, I'm about to force my way into their peace or their not peace, because it could be turmoil in their life. And you just barged your way in and you didn't even have curiosity for her to then want to have curiosity back on you. And so, like, although that was the way that that term was delivered for me, like, it doesn't matter how you look at it. The same concept holds true across your life. It doesn't need to just be in a relationship. It could be a new job, a new undertaking, you're learning a new skill, or you're doing something in college or school. Whatever it is, having a genuine curiosity for what it is that you're doing will help you immensely. And I'll give one more example on this point, which is streaming. Like, I've had to set this stuff up for a while, and I had been messing around with it for so long, but I never just stopped. Have you ever done it? Has anybody ever done, like, looked at the glossary and just read through what even these words mean, to just be like, hey, why? Like, what is this? And then there were so many words that if I had just read what it meant, not what I thought it meant or what I felt it meant or what I wanted it to mean, if I had just read what it actually meant, it would have made so much more sense. And I mean, literally, I was having sound issues in the past, couldn't figure out why it wouldn't loop, but I read one definition and figured out the entire problem that I sat there for hours. I won't admit how many hours, but it was a lot of hours trying to figure out sound issues when it was just that. And then even another thing with the working out. So you do exert, you see me Zwifting, we doing all these workouts. And even if you don't care about the workouts, as a athlete, you do care. You do want to improve yourself. And I'm getting stats for figures I don't even understand because I didn't even want to read the word. But as soon as I did, it made sense. It's like,
right.
That's why I was having this. That is literally measuring the one thing I've been trying to fix. Just had to read the words. Genuine curiosity to understand what it is I'm tackling before you tackle it as you go through. Maybe not even before, but even as you go. As I learned to stream, I could have watched 8 hours of video, but instead I decided, let's just go for it. Let's just get in and move. So that's that one.
I love that. Curiosity, yeah. I'm a very curious bird.
You have
That's
to
one
be in the
curious girl,
spiritual
right?
realm. Like, how could you possibly, how could you possibly be spiritual without being curious? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's all unknown. And
exactly.
and so many false ideas out that like, because one of the things that that we focus on is discussing the ideas, even if you don't believe in like how its presentation, the idea in the multiple ways that it's presented. We just go for the presentation of the idea and try and teach you the concepts that you can use to help you. But like trying to stay a little bit further out of specifics in spirituality and things like that. But either way, like it just helps to have that that better direction for what so.
Yes. And curiosity, and I love what you said about it being across the board, because it was brought to you regarding, when meeting someone. And as people, we know when someone is genuinely wanting to get to know us or projecting what they think. One thing I used to tell my best friend, I was like, he's not asking any questions. He don't care to know me. Where are the questions?
Mhm.
because you just walked up to me and we went on this date and I didn't get no questions.
Yeah.
What? That's weird,
Yeah.
right?
It does. It shows you where somebody's at. They're not dating
Hmm.
you, they're dating their idea of you. And
Yes, and that's not good. It's like
yeah.
you might not want
Yeah,
to do that because that
that's
might be
true.
something. But so it's just interesting. So, and that's something that I do across the board. I'm very inquisitive. I'm inquisitive with, and I've that's have you ever heard the quote? It's like, and this is what I'm trying to do with my kids as I raise them, is not teach them what to think, teach them how to think,
Yes,
and
yes,
teach
yes.
them to ask
Me too.
questions. What do you mean by that? Even if you think you know what they mean by that, I would like for you to break that down for me, because I and I think that's where that one quote I said, the more I think the more I grow, the less that I realize that I know. And it's
Yeah.
because, like, I've learned to walk to situations in that manner where it's like open-minded, and I'm like, this may not be what I
Yeah.
think it is. This could possibly,
Yeah.
I've learned in life that it's probably not.
Yeah.
And maybe I need to ask.
I like that
And, you know,
way. I like that saying. I try to look at it different so I don't hold myself back with it.
yeah,
Like the
don't,
more
yeah,
I
you
learn,
know, you.
the more I
Yeah.
know, the more I realize I don't know. Um I like to say it now as the more I know, the more I realize is deeper than what I thought.
Yes.
And that way
There's
I stay
depth.
curious and then I keep moving. I keep building on it because like if you don't know, like a topic has to be, oh no, I lost you. Maybe your battery died.
Now?
Oh no. No, you're back. We're good. Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, I just stayed
Okay.
on and I was like, hello.
Yeah. That works.
I was like, but yeah, I like that too. And I love that you share that, Mel, because there's going to be things that, in my life that I heard, and I'm like, like I'll use that to wreak havoc, sabotage.
Yeah.
Like I've got to change that up a bit because this is going to go
It's back.
the hell in a handbasket right now. So like,
Yep.
let me. I got to maneuver that quote because
Yes.
I know me, and with consciousness and being aware of myself, I know what I will do with certain things. Like,
Yes.
oh, okay, I could definitely use that to co-sign some BS today.
Yes.
I
That
can
was
absolutely manipulate that to work in my. But now that I am aware,
mm-hmm.
self-aware, and self-correcting, it's like I don't want
Self-aware,
to do that.
self-correcting.
I don't want to do that.